I hope I'm in focus. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melina. Today I'm going to be talking about books that I think would be a good read for October. I've got some fun books, I've got some sort of creepy books, some psychological thrillers, kind of a nice variety. I myself am not a big horror person, so don't have any of those today, but yeah, let's get started. First up, let's start with psychological thrillers. I guess I'll start with the one that I just finished. I'll do a little wrap up of this one later, but The Breakdown by B.A. Paris. It's a psychological thriller, as I said, and essentially it's this woman who is having a hard time remembering things, and she was the last person to see this woman right next to her house alive, and it kind of delves into the murder and you know, the process of her slowly losing her memory. So that's The Breakdown by B.A. Paris. It's a good one. It is a little spooky, but you know, goes for October. Next up, we have Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This is an oldie but a goodie. I guess it's not that old, but this particular copy I picked up in Singapore, which is pretty sweet, at a really awesome store called Littered with Books. And I read it a while ago, but it was really good. I mean, this is the book that kind of everybody talks about as far as a psychological thriller. And then you have The Girl on the Train, which is advertised as the book to read if you liked this book. So if you haven't done that, I believe this was made into a movie. I have not seen the movie. I'm more of a book person than a movie person. But I liked both of these, and I think these would be a great read for October. I have other books lined up, but I recommend these. Well, this was lurking back there because I didn't realize how far my shot was. I am on the struggle bus today. So I'll go ahead and throw this out. It's always a good time to read Harry Potter, but you know, witches, wizards, magical creatures, it fits. Plus, it's always a good time to read Harry Potter. I myself am going to be doing, I think, a Harry Potter marathon of books in November. I'm going on vacation to the beach for the week of Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping to be able to read all 7, maybe not in that week, but in the month of November. So we'll see how that goes, but gotta read Harry Potter. Next up, these aren't really psychological thrillers, they're more just sort of a creepy concept, and of course we have 1984 by George Orwell, and if you're not familiar, it's essentially like the Big Brother, it's, let's see, they call it a negative utopia, where it's supposed to be a perfect world, but really they're being incredibly oppressed. It's kind of eye-opening. If you've never read it, it's a classic, and if you have read it but you were forced to in school, I recommend reading it again at your own pace. I always found it makes a huge difference. Like, if school forces me to read it, I have a really hard time with it, but if I go back and I just read it for fun, I enjoy it a lot more. So 1984, always a good one. Then I have The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and this one is narrated by Death. It takes place in Nazi Germany, and it's just a very creepy book. I mean, I don't know, it's not really like, obviously, you know, Nazi Germany was a real place and it's a real thing, but at the same time, it just sort of is a bit of a darker book, I guess. So it's not really like spooky, it's just more dark, and so that's why it made the category for books to read in October. Then, if you're more of a murder mystery kind of person, The Monogram Murders. I just talked about this one, I believe, in my last video. It's awesome. It was so good, and it follows Hercule Poirot, I believe is how you say it, and it's based on Agatha Christie sort of setting, but it's written by Sophie Hannah, and it follows, let's see, I don't want to give anything away. Okay, so 3 guests at a fashionable hotel have been murdered, a cufflink placed in each one's mouth. And it kind of goes into the story behind that, why they were murdered, and it was just really interesting. It was just really good. And this one I picked up on my honeymoon in Portugal. So got a couple books. I like to pick up books wherever I go. But this one, you know, murder mystery, I thought it'd be a good fit for October. Then So those are the books that I kind of think would be fun to read in October. I like to read based on the season if I can. Like come December, I'm all about the holiday books. So I love watching like the truly cheesy, kind of terrible Hallmark movies. And so I read a lot of like trashy romance novels in December that have like a Christmas theme. I'm just a sucker for anything Christmas. So of course I thought picking books out that fit a little bit with the month of October is also a fun thing to do. Again, I'm not really like a horror person, so these books, it's a pretty broad umbrella, but I think they all kind of fit. So anyway, that's what I have for you today, and I got more videos coming your way. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will check out your channel if you leave it down below. I've been loving seeing everyone's book posts and things like that. I just think it's so much fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.